welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Sun Devils will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To the right side, complete. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Mills. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here, lets it go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's That's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of a 17.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. Can you say methodical? Marathon march for just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws to the tight end. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Hit as he released it. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Arizona State.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Finding space at the 20. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Miles. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Nice grab. It's Mills. Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. And here's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Dogs are going to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught quickly. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a game can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And the Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. But they were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen?
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Georgia 13, Arizona State 7.
So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Here's that defense shifting again. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Keeper for the 1st down and more. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pop over the middle. It's Jackson. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
And the Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Looking to throw again. On the move now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ASU.
Great job here by this quarterback, not forcing the throw. Nobody's open. Does it himself, able to use the speed that he has to get to the end zone for this touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Quarterback drops back. grab down the middle. It's Miles. Breaking free at the 35. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Nice throw, caught for a completion. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
At after the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. The ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Bulldogs. His passing game is still on fire.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On first down, it's play action. Wide open downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. He hands it to the back. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver makes the grab. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it near the end zone.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line, spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, no, trap him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Arizona State offense goes back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. A deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Looking to throw here. On the move now. And he makes the grab. A successful two-point try. They bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the middle. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hoffman. The defense scoops it up.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3-point.
Touchdown, Georgia. They are pouring it on now.
Not necessarily something you would recommend, but when you know your talent, you know your talent. This quarterback does what you would not expect him to do, puts the ball into double coverage, and guess what? The receiver comes down with it for a touchdown.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's drops. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. On the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll make it into the end zone for 2, cutting the lead to 15. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. First down and more. He's still running. He's found some room at the 45. Will not be brought down. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Grinding away on the ground. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense already has 1 4th-down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? He hands it off from the gun. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They continue to roll up the score.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He'll throw it now. Looking right, this one caught. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings.
They'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He's looking deep again. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Just when it looked like they might make this a 1-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? He missed it. Off target that time. That miss leaves it a 22-point margin.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Okay, ready? 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Back-to-back deep shots. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.